Hi, my name is Stephanie. I am a mother of a 10-month-old. This is my first time making YouTube videos, so I'm really excited. The reason why I want to start making YouTube videos is to help you, give advice to you whether you're pregnant or have a baby already. I feel that when I was pregnant, and even now that I do have my baby, I don't really find videos relatable to me that I can take advice from or know exactly the activities I could do with my baby, or when I was pregnant, what I could have done about morning sickness and all the issues that I was going through and all the changes. So I am hoping to inspire or help or give advice to you, whether you are pregnant or have your child or are expecting or wanting to be pregnant. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the basics to pregnancy, and I have it written down right here. So if you see me looking down, that's what it is. You need to get seen by a doctor ASAP, and also remember that I am not a doctor and I am not a nurse. I am not certified in any way. I am just a mother giving the advice that helped me throughout my pregnancy and the things that I learned throughout my pregnancy. So anything that I do give advice of, please run it by your doctor or your OBGYN. It is very important. Don't take everything that I say and use that as medical advice, please, okay? By any means. So get seen by your OBGYN as soon as possible. Make sure you stop doing drugs and alcohol. That's very, very important. It's really bad for the baby. Get yourself a really, really good book. The book I purchased, I don't have it right now because I lent it to a friend, but it is a month-by-month book, and it was really, really good. You can also get the what to expect while you're expecting. It's a great book, so educate yourself. That's the best way to get through that. Start taking your prenatal vitamins. I took Women's one a day. It was very hard for me. My body just didn't really want to take vitamins. So I did end up substituting gummy bear vitamins, and I just took them twice a day. I did run that through my OBGYN. Like I said, please run everything through your OBGYN, okay? Don't just take my advice. Also, it's very important to have oral hygiene. You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day and make sure you floss, because all the bacteria goes to baby, and actually your oral hygiene is a big part of your pregnancy. It's a big part of keeping healthy. If you have cats, dogs are okay, but if you have cats, stay away from the cat litter. Don't clean the cat litter. It has parasites that can transfer to baby and get baby really, really sick. Make sure you get plenty of rest and drink 6 glasses of 8 ounces of water, if that made sense. Drink 6 glasses of 8-ounce waters. I hope that made sense. But you know what I'm talking about. Take 8 ounces of water, drink that 6 times a day. Okay, and make sure you stay active. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean that you can't walk or run or do whatever you were doing prior. Now, don't get pregnant and just start running out of nowhere. Don't do that. But like I said, make sure you run everything through your doctor before you start lifting weights or anything, which you shouldn't be doing anyways while you're pregnant. I mean, before it's okay, and after. Make sure that you do not eat for 2. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you actually have to eat for 2. Make sure you eat lots of greens, just make sure you eat your colors. Eating your colors is very, 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 very important. And I want to cover morning sickness really fast for those of you who are pregnant and are struggling through that. The first trimester is the hardest trimester when you are dealing with morning sickness. That is when it is at its worst, and it's very difficult, and it's very, 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 very hard. I know that, but I promise you that it will get better. It will subside and it will leave, hopefully, but it usually does. Now, what the recommendations that I can give you for morning sickness is try and eat small portions of meals throughout the day. Don't eat 3 large meals, because what that ends up doing is makes you more nauseous, and it's too much food and you end up throwing it all up, and it's really bad. So try and eat small little portions throughout the day. Make sure you eat very healthy. Try and stay away from spicy foods, citrusy foods, because that does build up heartburn, and it does end up hurting, and it's very painful. Even if it doesn't hurt at the moment, it'll usually come throughout the later stages of your pregnancy. Also, in the morning, have some saltine crackers by your bed, and as soon as you wake up in the morning, try and nibble on some and maybe a little bit of water before you get up. Get up very slowly, take deep breaths, and kind of work your way up, okay? Don't rush into it. Don't get up too abruptly. I know it's really difficult and nothing sounds appetizing right now. I know it. I have been through it. I had one of the worst morning sickness. It actually didn't go away until I was about 6 months pregnant. I was literally throwing up almost 4 times, 5 times a day, including water. So I know it's really difficult, but try and squeeze that water in. If you can, drink a little bit of Gatorade. That can work too. But try and eat small portions again. Morning sickness, it will subside. Take this advice slowly. Get into it in the morning. Eat very slowly. Your saltine crackers, make sure you just nibble on them. And then after you have those saltine crackers, eat a very light breakfast. And then throughout there, eat really small portions of meals throughout the day. And that will really help you out, okay? So also, carrots. Carrots, if you're gonna eat them, make sure that they're steamed or soft. Don't eat them raw, because if you do end up throwing them up, it will hurt really bad and they will come out your nose, and it's terrible. It's a terrible experience. It happened to me. So try, if you are gonna eat carrots, make sure they're steamed, or any hard vegetable, make sure that you kind of steam them or cook them prior. Try not to eat them raw. What else can I say? Oh, stay away from a lot of tuna. You don't want to eat a lot of tuna. Your first trimester, which is the first 3 months of your pregnancy, is one of the most crucial parts of the development for your baby. So you want to make sure that you don't eat a lot of fish because of mercury poisoning. It has a lot of mercury levels, and you don't want to, have a lot of that in your system because it's bad for baby. So no. Try and stay away from tuna. You can have tuna, I think it's once a week and a small portion, but just try and stay away from it if you can. You have to remember that when you are pregnant, you kind of have to think about someone else, and you have to care for them. And, if this is your only time in your life to be selfless and take care of your baby and love your baby. So take care of your baby, especially for the first 3 months. I will be updating more videos after the first trimester. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will respond. And I hope to talk to you guys later. Bye.